Hi, this is Marvelyn Brown from Inner Word Business Services, and today we're going to talk about transforming your blog posts to attract the perfect leads. So, here's some of the things that I want you to look at from a high level to help you. Number one, gain more traffic, attract the perfect leads. We talk about and we hear about attraction marketing, but what does that mean? That means attracting people who are interested in what you have to say and what you're trying to accomplish. So when you're trying to zero in on those people, because when you zero in on who you're trying to reach, certain things are just going to pop off of the page when they look at your blog post, and they're going to be attracted. Your audience will be attracted to those things that that appeal to them. And so when you focus in on who you're trying to reach, who you want to appeal to, you're going to use certain terminology and certain things that are going to be attractive to those people. You're not going to want everyone to come to your blog post and, take action, because everyone is not going to be interested in what you are trying to do. And so when you focus on your purpose, the reason you're writing the blog, when you focus on your audience, and when you fit those in with your overall business goals, you're going to be laser focused on the people that you need to reach. It's weird how all of that works, but this stuff really does work. And until I started doing some of these things, I was getting nowhere with my blog. If you look at my blog posts, you'll see that there's a gap between, I would say, 2013 until now, because I started my blog. I was posting on a regular basis. I was putting in those keywords. Everyone was talking about SEO, keywords, do this and your blog is just going to take off. Well, I did those things and none of it worked. And the reason why is because I was not focused. I had no purpose. I had no plan. I had no strategy. So I was just, I would write my blog post, make sure everything was spelled right, it was grammatically correct. I would put in really pretty pictures or pictures of, lifestyle photos. But I wasn't focused on how I would reach the people that I was trying to reach. How would I reach those people? How would I write articles or blog posts that those people wanted to see? I wasn't solving problems for people in my target audience. I was writing things that I thought were cute, or things that, sparked my curiosity. So I would read about it and then I would blog about it. But I wasn't focused. And so without focus, your blog post is probably not going to give you the results that you are looking for. So the first thing I want you to do is take a pad and a piece of paper, or get on your, on your computer, and just write down or type out the purpose for your blog. I want you to look at who your perfect prospect or audience member is. What does that person look like? Where do they hang out? What are their interests? What are their hobbies? Are they male? Are they female? Are they older? Are they younger? Who are these people that you're interested in appealing to? You can't appeal to everyone. There has to be a target audience that you can be laser focused on. The more detail you have about the people you're writing for, the more you're going to attract those people. How does your blog fit in your overall business goals? Do you have business goals? If you don't have business goals, think about 3 things. This doesn't have to be rocket science, but just think about 3 things that you would like to accomplish with your business, and then how does your blog fit in with those goals? If you're not sure about, writing goals, I have a post called writing how, I think it's called, Are You focused on writing smart business goals? So look at that blog post, and I'll put it in the comments below this video. I'll put a link to that blog post because that's going to also help you. Writing smart business goals will help you in writing your blog post. And it'll also help you with your overall blog. Does your website or your blog, and I use those words interchangeably, but does your blog have the right functionality for your prospects to take the desired action? There's nothing worse than going to a website or a blog and wanting to buy something and the functionality for the shopping cart just doesn't work. Or they want you to buy something, but they don't really have, the shopping cart functionality isn't in a place where I even know that it exists. So they've hidden the functionality, or they don't have the functionality at all in place to help me to take the desired action. Or you click on a button and the button doesn't work. Or you click on a picture and the picture doesn't work. So, what is the functionality, or I'm sorry, what are the desired actions that you want the perfect prospect to take when they land on your website, and do you have the functionality that's needed for them to take that desired action? So now you ask, what is the solution that I'm proposing? I've written out a 12-step process for you to optimize your blog posts, and it's called the Blog Post Transformation Checklist. This is a free checklist that will enable you print this checklist out, and then you put it beside your computer, and when you're writing your blog post, you pull it out and you make sure that you have taken all 12 of these steps before you hit publish. And then once you have done this on a consistent basis, you're going to start to see changes in your blog. You're going to see more traffic. You're going to see that you have engaged with more leads, more qualified leads. And then you're going to see also that you're enabling your readers to take the desired action. When they take the desired action, then you're going to have more success with your blog. So now I'm going to go over just briefly to my website. I've also written an article on this, and so you're going to see that article. Let me just kind of shift this down a little bit. You're going to see the article here. I would recommend that you read this article as well. And I'm going to just kind of illustrate some of the things that I'm talking about. So of course you want to have when you look at your audience, when you focus, you laser focus in on your audience, you're going to be able to write better headlines because you're going to know what that audience is looking for, how you can solve their problems, how you can give them, if you're, say for instance, your blog post, if the purpose is to provide news, you want to provide news to your audience, you're going to know what news is going to appeal to that audience because you've become laser focused on the audience and what they're interested in, what problems they have, etc. So you're going to write better headlines. You're going to have the functionality in place, a cart that's visible so that they can see when I add something to my cart. See, right now it's showing the cart is empty. But when I add something to that cart, it's going to show me, hey, I have something in my cart. Am I done shopping? I'm ready to check out. So that cart is visible at all times. You're going to give me the ability to subscribe to your newsletter. If I want to subscribe, I want it to be right there where I can see it. I want it to be easy. I enter my email address, I hit post or subscribe rather, and then I'm all done. And then to top it off, I get the transformation checklist. Now, just because this article is about the transformation checklist, it doesn't mean that this is the only place you're going to see this particular subscription box. You're going to see this subscription box on every single post. No matter what post you're looking at on my blog, this subscription box is going to be on the right side. Now, in addition to that, I've also added a subscription box in the body of my post. Now, the reason for that is because I have a responsive blog, it's going to contract and it's going to expand or shrink or expand based on the device that the person is looking at. So if someone is looking at my blog on a tablet or a cell phone, they're not going to see this. This is going to be shifted around, and they would have to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page in order to see my subscription box. So to make it easy for them, I've incorporated it in the body of the post. That's another thing that you want to do to make it easy for people to interact with your website or with your blog. The other thing that I do is I'm a part of several affiliate programs. So I'm a part of Walmart's affiliate program. I put one of their banners in my post so that, maybe my post is boring and the person that landed on this page is not interested in optimizing their blog post. So, but they're a shopper at Walmart, so they can click on this link and go to Walmart, and at least if they're not going to interact with my blog, I can still get something out of the deal if they buy something at the Walmart website. And there again, I have this particular blog post is talking about optimizing your blogs at the post level, and so I give you the ability to buy that. I'm sorry, this is a free download, so you don't have to buy it. This is a free download of this blog post checklist. So I give you a takeaway, and that's what I would hope that you would also focus on. If you don't have a download or a checklist or anything, give them a thought. Give them something that they can implement to solve their problem. One thing that they can take away from your blog post that will enable them to solve a problem. Another thing that I would like for you to do is give them a call to action. So if you see at the very bottom here, I have a call to action. Get your free copy now. So the purpose of this post was twofold. Number one, to help you see the various components that you need to have on your each and every blog post that you have needs to have key components. Navigation, the ability to contact you, cart functionality if you're selling something, easy navigation, a subscription bar. If you're a part of affiliate programs, that needs to be incorporated in your blog post so that you can gain from your affiliate relationships. You also, this is kind of a twofold thing. When I implemented or when I incorporated this banner, I also broke up some of the text. I don't know if you've ever been to a blog post that had nothing but text. No pictures, no charts, no nothing, just straight text. That is one of the hardest reads, when there's nothing there to kind of break up the monotony. So have visuals, have, affiliate links if you're an affiliate, have examples. So like on here, I have an example of this is how your blog post is going to look. This is how Google structures every single blog post. They index your blog post. Your title or your headline is going to be right here. And then the first 2 lines of your blog post are going to show up in this area. So you want to have a headline or a title for your blog post that's going to just jump out of, jump off the page for your readers. So if I'm a dog lover and I have a dog and I'm interested in grooming my dog, this post is going to jump off the page. If I'm familiar with the dummy books, which those are very, very popular, this is going to jump off the page at me and I'm going to be enticed to click on this link. However, if I have, some unrelated, if my, say for instance, my blog post is about dogs and grooming and things like that, but I have some boring headline and some boring text at the very top. When I start my blog post out with some boring information, then no one's going to be enticed to click on that. So as you can see, I started out asking a question. The question appeals to my target audience. Are you confused and frustrated? trying to make sense of blogging? Are you tired of running down leads and otherwise pestering people to buy what you have to sell? And then I tell people what they're going to get if they read this article. So then when they get transform your blog post to attract qualified leads, anyone looking to do that is going to be attracted when they see my blog post in this format. They're going to see the headline here, and they're going to see the questions that I ask when they do a search for attracting qualified leads. When they do a search for that particular keyword or that key phrase, then this will pop up, hopefully, and they will see the first 3 lines or first 2 lines of my text here, which will hopefully attract them to click on my blog post. Now, I didn't pay anybody for that. I didn't go to Google AdWords and buy, pay per click. I didn't have to do anything other than post on my blog in order to get that particular level of traction from the search engines. Once someone lands on my page, they also have other things that will grab their attention and give them the ability to interact with my page. And everything on here is optimized so that I will be able to get a benefit. So when you click on my images, they're optimized. I'm going to take you to other pages that will give you information to help you with your blogging life, and help you in incorporating blogging into your lifestyle. So hopefully this is giving you some information that will be helpful. Please feel free to reach out to me. If you have questions about, website functionality, that's one of the things that I do in my virtual assistant business. So please do feel free to reach out to me, contact me here on the website. You can also engage. If you click that engage button, you'll be able to set up an appointment. If you want to learn more about me, you can also click on that page. Let's see what else. I think that's pretty much it. Please feel free to reach out to me at any time, and I'll be glad to help you in any way that I can. And look forward to more videos and more blog posts to help you live the work at home lifestyle. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.